felt good. Feel even better if we won.
How do you explain the third quarter?
I mean, more shots than us. Yeah. And also they got out in transition and capitalized on a few of our, kind of untimely transition mistakes. And, we had 4 guys back at sometimes, we're trailing in for, for some transition opportunities. And, I think that sometimes we're on the assumption that we were going to make it, and things happen throughout the game, and it's just the flow of basketball sometimes. But, we just got to be better all around, especially in our transition execution. But we did some good things, but you got to give credit to them playing well as well, and them doing some great things and limited us to a few opportunities that we felt like we could have taken advantage of, but we didn't.
Al just said he thinks the team is fighting for its life right now. Do you feel that way?
Is it fighting for its life?
Yeah.
We got to hit some adversity. Like, we have to hit something. Like, we need it, as a team. And, there's a lot more of adversity down the road. And we got to be able to weather the storm no matter what. And, whether you're playing extremely well, and sometimes that may result in a loss, or whether you're not necessarily making the amount of shots that you would like, or, doing the things at an optimum level as you would like. That's part of the game, and learning one another and being able to figure out how do you respond from that. And, us as a group, as we've come together in the last 4 months or 5 months, it's new, what I'm saying? And we need to hit something like this in order for us to grow. And, it's part of the game. It's part of being on a team, part of being a professional. In any team, and, any environment, you got to have stuff like this where you got to figure it out.
And just heading out west, Kyrie, just talk about from a psyche standpoint what these last 3 games lost for you guys does, if anything, to how you approach this West Coast trip.
Oh, it definitely puts a huge emphasis on the next game. What we got to do in order to put ourselves in a great position to win at the end of the day. We're playing against some hungry teams out in the Western Conference, and they've come in here and played pretty well against us, except for the Clippers, I believe, right? So, we just on this trip, this is great for a young developing team like we have, and it's fun because you can learn so much more about one another. And not that we didn't learn anything after these last 3 losses, but going on the road is a test. So.
After missing the last game, you looked like you came out super motivated, super aggressive. Was that the case?
I try to be motivated every game, man. So I try to come out and put my team in a great position to win and be there for my guys. So try my hardest to be consistent. So.
Is there a common thing you can put your finger on in these last 3?
You just gotta play better. That's all. It's as simple as that. I think that we'll leave the kind of internal language for us, and then we'll go out there and execute out there on the floor, and then we'll have more questions.
You've said it a few times that you watch a lot of the young guys on YouTube. Duke signed Zion Williamson last night. How excited are you for them to have the top 3 recruits?
Another one. Another one. That's all I gotta say. 1, 2, and 3. Another one, and that's what we do, baby. The brotherhood.
Have you watched a lot of Zion?
I have, just like everybody else. Social media has a way of just connecting everybody to seeing everyone's highlights and what they're doing in terms of their lives. So, I'm just super happy for Coach and the entire coaching staff over there at Duke, and I'm glad that the kind of the stigma of us getting top players is slowly fading away. So, proud of that. We're getting some great recruits. So, I'm happy, and it's all up to Coach to kind of develop those guys, and it's just awesome to hear that when Zion was speaking that he spoke on the Duke brotherhood, because it's a strong bond that we all have and connected for life. So it's awesome.
Thank you, Kyrie. Thank you both.